Yo, what's going on, boys? Back in another video today, recap. Like I said in the past one, he's not gonna be joining us today because Charbel's not gonna, because he's in Florida right now. But today was a break-even day, but we're gonna be starting off with the verse of the day, which states, it's 2 Corinthians 5:21, which says, "God made Christ, who knew no sin, to be sin for us, so that in Him we might become the righteous of God." Now, Corinthians and Romans, and honestly anything written by Paul is extremely, extremely good to read. Paul had so much wisdom. I don't know if you guys knew this, but he used to persecute Christians and kill Christians, and he had a conversion with Jesus. He met Jesus like after Jesus died, and all this stuff happened. But yeah, and then he became a follower of Christ, and he spread the word to so many people. He was by far, not by far, but I think he was one of my favorite followers of Christ, and definitely I highly recommend his books in the Bible. Uh, if you're starting out reading the Bible or just you're already reading it, I highly recommend his books. But Jesus Christ died for us, and you have to remember that he rose from the dead 3 days later, which was Easter last Sunday. But overall, Jesus will never not love us. He will always love you no matter the sin you commit. And always repent and turn back to Christ and ask for forgiveness because he will forgive you. So let's get into this recap. Today was such a horrible freaking day. I swear the market was just rage baiting. What is this candle? Sweet. I don't know what was going on, bro. It was so annoying though. It was so freaking annoying. Um, I'm up 479 on the account. I didn't make a recap yesterday, but Charbel called me at market open because he was able to trade in the morning, and he was like, "Yo, let's trade." I was like, "All right." So we took a trade, and it was, I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram story, but I did get stopped at break even, but I just took partials for 3 micros and made 463. He made 670. There was a freaking news candle out of nowhere, and then he put his take profit to a 15-minute gap, and then it just hit it somehow and stopped him out. So it would have stopped him out if it didn't hit it first. But today's trade, I don't think they were horrible. They were not even that bad, but market was just, my opinion, just really, really, really bad to trade. Only opportunity you really had for today was on ES. This looks way better, but at market open we get SMT. ES comes and sweeps out these lows, which I did want to see, but I wanted to get an entry off of this because this is a pretty big move. It's around like 50, 60 points, but it just didn't present any fair value gaps that I could have entered off of. And I do not like entering off the 30-second or 15-second gaps. I just don't think they're credible that much. So I was hoping for a retracement to this first presentation gap right here after this high time frame CISD, but we never got that. Honestly, just what it is. I sat here for so long, bro, for like an hour, just watching this shit go up and up with no retracement to any gaps. And I was like, dude, are we serious? It was just it was annoying, bro. That was really it. And then I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little impatient, but this trade wasn't even bad. Only thing we didn't have was SMT because we had these equal lows down here. I was hoping that we'd retrace into this 15-minute gap, create an SMT, and then I would be able to take a long off that to previous day highs, which my long ends up getting hit, but I just couldn't take the trade because I didn't get retracement. I don't know. I mean, I could have entered off this candle right here when it came down and almost tapped into the CISD, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. Yeah, though. This was not a horrible trade. It played out, so it was good. After we swept out previous day highs, though, ES didn't sweep them out. ES was lagging a lot today, but we sweep them out, and then we create a high time for bear SMT. So I was just looking at shorts to maybe tap into this 15-minute gap or sweep out all this internal sell side that we've been creating on this entire move up. So I took a short, There was this 3-minute fair value gap right here. Ends up getting tapped into with this candle. I enter off that candle, and I go break even at this low right here. Why did I go break even? Because there was a fair value gap here and this inverse, so it was a high bullish push up, and we were in equilibrium of this range, this price range right here. So price could have moved back up instead of taking out this internal sell side here after just sweeping out these, but I really did want to see it take out some lows, or at least tap into this 15-minute gap. Ends up not playing out. I get stopped at break even. I'm fine with that. Whatever, day goes on. I look at charts for a bit more, and then this trade was really forced. So thank God I closed at break even, because I would have got stopped out. But it was just basically a long, 5-minute long to some high up here. I forget. I had it marked out. I don't know where it went, but yeah. And then I was like, as soon as I closed for break even, I locked my account because I did not want to do any more dumb stuff, and then I just walked away from the charts. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. That shit took a lot out of me, but I don't know, bro. Market's just been moving so rough. Like, it was just going up and up and up. The 1 week I don't have any school and I can freely trade, of course, it's just the market wants to be shit for my model and for my trading. But it's good that it's going up, at least. That's good. Yesterday's trade, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, this was the execution. Yeah, look at this. This was the 10 a.m. news candle. Shouldn't have even been trading at that time, but I was break even, so I didn't really mind it. And our drawn liquidity was lower at the time. I wanted to see London lows get taken out, which they obviously got taken out later. But yeah, the short was, I think there was an SMT here, and then this fair value gap right here, the CISD, tap into both, and then I shorted it off of there. My break even was this low, or this low, I think. Oh no, I took off 3 micros at this low. Break even was this low, and then I was targeting this low, and then take off the micros, news comes in, rapes me, and then yeah, it first came all the way down, which was the 15-minute gap retracement, and then he made his 600, and then it came and stopped him out at break even. So or nah, his take profit of 600. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, that was a pretty good trade. Only problem was news, but it still worked out, so not really angry about that. But today it was just annoying. It's frustrating. We keep our heads up though. Still got tomorrow, Friday. I'm gonna check news for tomorrow, cause wow. So we just have slight 10 a.m. news. Shouldn't be that bad. Next week is filled with news. Nothing on Monday. Is market open on Monday? 8:30 news Tuesday. Yeah, unemployment claims next Thursday. And there's EC next week. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully next week is better than this week. There has been a lot of volatility in the market recently, though. Like, this week's volatility was pretty good. I'm just hoping that I can get maybe a trade tomorrow. I don't know. I want to pass this account. I'm definitely getting better. I can sense myself getting better. I know summer will be the time that we'll, start actually going up, me and him, showing up and stuff and trading good. Oh, well, not trading good, passing accounts and shit, but yeah, because we'll have so much free time, bro. We don't have to worry about school or anything. Like, this week, I've been waking up pretty early. I do what I need to do. I get ready and make my bed and shit. I just do whatever. I make breakfast, and then I either take a shower or something, and then I just hop on charts and for a little bit, and then I just go outside because this week has been mad nice, 70 degrees. I live in New England, so it's always fucking cold here, but this week's been really good, because we're getting into spring and summer, obviously, but even 2 weeks ago, last week, it was 40 degrees or 30 degrees. It got pretty cold, and we're in spring, so yeah, I don't know. Weather's just been great, and I thank God for that. So that would be it for today's video, boys, and hopefully we can get a good-ass trade tomorrow. Yeah, not a terrible day, just a little frustrating, that's all. But we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.